right, guys, so one of the best ways I found to start seeds as a nice free thing that you can go ahead and get at home without having to go to the store is an egg carton. Now there's a couple different types of egg carton. This one's made from recycled fibers, but there's also styrofoam ones. Either will work for this, but if you have the option, this is a little bit easier to work with, but the styrofoam will still work. So go ahead and the next egg carton that you and your family go through, make sure you're saving it. And the first thing that you're gonna do with the egg carton is you're gonna open it, cut off the top, and cut off this extra little flap over here. Once you've done that, you're gonna have this pretty little cell starter right here. You're gonna go ahead and poke little holes in the bottom. They do not need to be big holes, just little guys. A butter knife works just fine. And so now we have 12 cells ready to go with drainage available through the holes. Another option that we can utilize if you are able to get to the store and want to do something a little bit fancier is these seed starter kits from Jiffy. They come with this, the top that goes along with it for a mini greenhouse, and these little pieces of condensed peat moss. So what you'll do is you'll take the little piece of condensed peat moss, you'll put it in, you will add water to it. It will give you the exact measurements based on the size of the ones that you've gotten. And that will actually swell up. It'll look closer to this, maybe even a little bit bigger. And you want to do that the day before you're going to be able to set your seeds.
All right, so Mrs. Khan showed you about a pretty well-known seed starter, some egg cartons, but I'm here to show you some pretty unconventional things that you may have laying at home that you could also use as a seed starter. So one of the benefits of Mrs. Khan's egg cartons is that it's biodegradable, which means you don't have to take the seed out of that in order to plant it. These are all plastic, as you can see, so we can't put these in the ground, but they are really good for helping us start seeds. So this one here is probably the easiest thing that you could use. It was a spinach container in a previous life, but now it is going to be my seed starter. It works as a really nice greenhouse. You can see I'm out here on this sunny day and already the heat and condensation is building up in there. For this, you don't have to do anything to it. Add soil in here in the bottom, close it up, put it in a sunny spot, and you have a seed container. Woo! All right, now for the fun stuff. If you don't have one of those, you could use a milk jug. The milk jug, you say, well, how do I get the soil and the plants in there? Great question. Carefully, with a utility knife, ask for help if you need it. If you take this utility knife and you cut, so I'm going to start here where the handle is, just below the handle, and I cut all the way around my milk jug. And again, be very careful when you're doing this. Ask for help if you need it. I'm cutting at a level field all the way across my milk jug. Almost done. Close my knife back up. Pop this end off. Now I have, cutting not very straight, but I have a little container that I can put some soil into down here. Fill this all the way up to about 1 inch from the top. I can plant my seeds in here, and then I also have, when I take the cap off of here, a nice little place to cover up, so I have a little greenhouse in here. And a place where my air and I can put water in through the top. So there's another idea for greenhouse. If you're like, well, I just threw out my last milk jug and we probably won't have another one for a while, that's okay too. Another thing that you can use, very similar to the milk jug, is a water bottle. If you have a water bottle, a soda bottle, take the wrapper off first. So when you take the wrapper off of here, so it's nice and open, you can do the same thing. Take the knife, cut all the way around, and then you have the same thing as you had with our milk jug, just with a water bottle. So those are a couple other ways that you can use some upcycled materials for your seed starters.